In this video I'm going to be giving you my first thoughts on these, the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite version 2. What is up guys, and welcome to our first impressions video of these, the Puma Deviate Nitro Elite version 2. Now I was a big fan of version 1 and hopefully you saw the video I did, I think it was last week, week before, I can't remember. Have a look, check it out. All about version 1. It was like the best carbon plated shoe you can buy for under £80. Watch that video, it's awesome. Right now, so before we get into the video about how I found this over the first initial 22 miles, I think it's been, in this shoe, I need to give a shout out to Start Fitness. Okay, so these shoes were sent to me by the guys at startfitness.co.uk for the purpose of review. I'm not getting paid for this review. I was sent the shoes for the purpose of review, so you could say that's my compensation, I would say. I've not got a script, as you'll find from this video. I'm not being told to say nice things and all that kind of stuff. So for full transparency, I was sent this shoe by startfitness.co.uk, but I'm not getting paid for the review other than the shoe's been sent to me for the purpose of review. Now the cool thing is you can get 10% off these shoes at Start Fitness using the code 40 runs, and I don't get paid from that either. Right, so with that out of the way, let's talk about stats and features of the new Puma Deviate Nitro Elite version 2. Right guys, so stats and features, a few changes, nothing major but a few tweaks. Firstly to the carbon plate, they've changed the design of it. It was sort of slightly split before, but they've changed it up a little bit. The idea is to give you a bit more of a toe spring. What else have they changed? They've got played around with the geometry of the shoe a little bit, which is good news. They've tweaked the Nitro Elite foam as well. It's a little change to the compound apparently, which has improved the ride of the shoe. I'll come onto that in a bit. We've got a better, I would say, coverage in terms of the Puma grip on the outsole. We've got this slightly wider toe box area. They've made some changes to the upper. It's still mono mesh, but you can see the I think it's power tape or whatever they call it around it. Can you see that? And so adding stability within the upper of the shoe. We've still got an 8mm drop. It's £175, but you can use the code 40 runs like I said, get 10% off of that. What else? We've got a 36mm stack in the heel, and I think that's probably about it. Oh weight, 233 grams in my UK 9.5, fits true to size. The shoe has increased in weight versus version 1. As a guess, and it is a pure guess, I would say it's about 20 grams heavier. Okay, so I think that is it in terms of the updates and what we've got going on here. The tongue is not gusseted, it's looped. Oh, it's not going to come out, but you've got like two little holes in there that the laces are looping through, so it's sort of grabbing the tongue and holding it for that midfoot lockdown. Actually, I'll tell you what, the other things I've noticed, it's a little bit more foam around the heel area to make it a little bit more comfortable, especially at the back. I know some people had some problems in terms of it cutting up on your heel, but that's been addressed with some foam there, which also helps actually the locking in of the foot. Okay, right, so like I said, 22 odd miles in the shoe, done a speed session in there. Oh, it was a speed session. I would say it's a medium to high effort actually. Bit of goal work in it, bit of just plodding around as well, but it is a carbon plated shoe. So I've tried to use the shoe where I can at least goal pace. Now this is a funny one because it is their race shoe to a degree. I know you've got the Fast R and then you've got the Fast Forward, which is like their 5k shoe, but this is a shoe that can and is meant to do some of the, like, you know, the half marathons and that sort of stuff, and you could wear it for a marathon, but it doesn't, I would say, and it's going to be a bit harsh on Puma, but I don't think it comes into that super shoe category. And that's mainly because of the setup of it, you know, stack heights and that sort of thing, the aggressiveness of the carbon plate, the weight of it, and that kind of thing. I just don't think the setup and what we've got here classifies it as a super shoe. Now that's not to say it doesn't perform well, because I'll come on to that, but I don't think it fits into that arena. Would I wear this for a marathon, for example? No. Would I wear it for a half marathon? Yeah, if I wasn't actually, you know, really gunning it, if I just wanted to plod about, then I probably would go for this. So yes, it still feels fast, it still feels responsive underfoot. It is a soft ride, there's no denying that. It's not as soft as like Fuel Cell, but it's close. The plate does add stability in it, but I still notice when I'm not running in them that even when I'm just sort of standing, I'm sort of pronating in the shoe. But that's not a problem for me because it was power tape, by the way. I said Puma tape, didn't I? It says power tape there, so that's the tape. Just read that. But no, when I'm, you know, running at like goal pace or quicker, I'm more here. So it doesn't necessarily play into the fact of I'm down here. So I would say if you're a heel striker, maybe think about the shoe in terms of it is something you need. But it's not a big issue. It's just something that I noticed, that the foam is soft, but it is responsive. It's great fun, in particularly down the canal toe pass, because this stuff just like grips on and rips it up, which is awesome. It's also very good in sticky, slippery conditions. So like that session I was talking about, where it was like medium to high, was the the floor was wet. It wasn't raining, but it had been raining, so it was good to have something in terms of traction underfoot to give me the confidence to get on it. Does that make any sense? So the overall setup, I mean, they could shave weight here, right? And this was always a thing with Puma. They can always shave weight, but they keep the Puma grip on there to add the durability and to give you the confidence that it will grip on, which is fantastic. The upper's cool, by the way. I love the upper, the mono mesh. I know mono mesh uppers aren't as fashionable as they were, but I think the mono mesh upper on this shoe works really, really well. I like it. I like the fit. Is it though the best sort of half marathon shoe out there? No, probably not. I think there's other shoes out there that, like the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3 we spoke about before, that, can do just as good a job, if not better. But this does have a good purpose. Like I said in the version 1, that video I said about the cheapest shoe, carbon plate shoe under £80. This shoe's a good all-rounder for doing like half marathon training and marathon training. If you've got like long runs that you want to put goal pace work into, this is awesome. Like for me, exactly, like running down the Lee Valley, if I need to put goal pace into that long run, I probably would think about putting this in because of the Puma grip on it. It's the same for half marathon training. If you want to do like, I don't know, a 12-mile goal pace run in that half marathon training, this is a shoe that can do it. You can then go out and do your intervals in it. And you can switch it up between your daily trainer and this. So it is a good shoe for that. It's very versatile, and it does offer a shoe and what's the best way to describe it? A package that delivers across multiple different runs. Does that make, yeah, it should make sense, because if you look at your training over the week and you've got a bit of medium and high effort stuff in there, this can take it on, and then you can wear it on race day. So it's an interesting package. There's only one caveat to all of this. I personally still stick to getting version 1 before you get this. Now, version 1 is so cheap at the moment, it's ridiculous, especially on startfitness.co.uk. You can pick up version 1. I would recommend to get version 1 over version 2 at the moment. Once version 1 sells out and all the stock goes, then you probably want to grab version 2, because it is a versatile shoe to have in your rotation. There are, as I said, better shoes out there, but I think they've not ruined it, I would say, but it is a softish ride, so just be aware of that. It does feel, again, a bit like Fuel Cell. So yeah, there we go. That's first impressions. We'll come back, we'll do a performance review on the shoe. We'll probably do something around, as a guess, something like 50 miles. I'll report back how I'm getting on with it, how I find it. But yeah, it's just a fun shoe to be in. And again, with the versatility of the Puma grip on the shoe, and the responsiveness from the plate, it is a versatile shoe that you can just get on it and get your workouts done. So that's the thing I do like about the Elite.